Howdy ho, potatoes. I don't really know why I said it like that. Whatevs. I decided to do a little get to know me type of edition on my vlog this week because there's been a lot of gross weather lately and I also hurt my back. So I'm just taking it easy this week, these last couple weeks actually. If it's not stormy, it's been raining, and because of all the raining, there's avalanche warnings and flooding going on, so it's not really making for a great start to the year around here. Got my trusty pupperoo here, who's going to just sit with me since she's usually with me on all of my adventures. I figured, why not? So I have a list of questions that several people have asked me over the years since I started this vlog. And so I'm just gonna go through all of those and answer them. Yeah. Number 1, what does your channel name mean? Travel sized. Honestly, and I realize I'm totally going to be dating myself here. If you're familiar with MySpace, my MySpace name was travel sized. I'll fit in your heart. And didn't really, at least I can't think of a reason behind it. Just thought it was really cute, small enough, I can go anywhere. She's my little travel size pup. And so it just kind of stuck. Where are you located? We are actually here in the Pacific Northwest, around the Seattle area. We can go north, we go south, we go east, wherever. I would eventually like to travel outside of Washington and do some of those quick weekend getaway adventures. What is your spirit animal and why? Well, I like otters and I like red foxes, and I think they're fairly similar in behavior characteristics. They're both fun and like fun-spirited and playful, little mischief makers, if you will. They seem to make the most fun out of almost any situation. And they're bubbly, they're cute, and they just want to make friends and have fun with those friends, and they can have fun by themselves and whatever. And oddly enough, I feel like that represents who I am deep down. Number 4, what sports do you play or used to play? I don't currently play any sports. I would love to do like a co-ed volleyball, soccer, or softball, baseball type of thing, but I haven't actually looked into it yet. Growing up, I did everything. Swimming, tennis, soccer. Soccer was a big part of my life for almost 14 years. Softball, sucked at basketball. Tried track, not really my thing. Pole vaulting, not that great at it. I don't even think I got over the bar. Number 5, what is something you're really gifted at? I've been told I'm really good at anything that's artsy, crafts, painting, doodling, you name it. I've always had a little bit of a knack for it. I don't think I'm great by any means, but I can do a few things. I've also been told that I'm really good at remembering faces and voices. I'm also really good at remembering dates, birthdays, anniversaries. Somehow I've got a knack for it. I pick up a lot of hobbies. There's probably no one thing that I'm like super excellent at, but I like doing a lot of things. Also probably picking up a new language. I can currently speak 5 different languages, including English, so I guess that doesn't count. 4, okay. Italian, American Sign Language, currently learning Japanese, and I know a little bit of Spanish, so I'm not super fluent in any of those, but I can say things or hopefully navigate my way around. Scusi, può farmi una bistecca por favore? Arewa nandesu ka? Darme el plátano en sus pantalones. Number 6, how long have you been adventuring for? I want to say since about 2012, give or take. I went through a few really bad breakups, and it was sometime around there that I decided, you know what? I don't need just anyone. It was hard to get them to join me on anything that I wanted to do. So I figured, you know what? I've got a dog. Hey, I've got a dog. And, you know, I can go out and do all these other things by myself. And so that's what I did. I started hiking, I started kayaking. Any little adventure thing that I was really curious in trying and that I could do with Clover, I did it. Number 7, what is your favorite thing to do with Clover? Besides all of the outdoor adventures, basically anything. I like to do all sorts of things with her. We like to snuggle. I like teaching her new tricks, but mostly outdoor adventures. Numero 8. Number 8, I know. What is your biggest fear? Probably having any sort of regret. So I'm more willing to go to things, especially if I've promised to be there. If there's an opportunity for me to do something, I am more likely to do it, not just for the experience of it, but I just don't want to be on my deathbed and discover that, you know, I didn't do a whole lot of things. And another fear I have is getting old. I don't like the thought of changing. I don't like the thought of not being able to do a lot of the things that I currently enjoy, like hiking and all of that. I can't imagine. I mean, just as I've gotten older, I've gotten more fearful of becoming hurt, and I'm afraid of putting myself in a position where I'll get hurt and then I'm basically bedridden for the rest of my life, or I'm sore, or I'm painful for the rest of my life. Yeah, getting old absolutely terrifies me. Number 9, what is your favorite outdoor activity? Honestly, it probably depends on my mood. There's a lot of times that I just want to either go hiking or want to go snowboarding, kayaking, rock climbing. Yeah, I mean, I just like to be outdoors, and every once in a while it just depends on what the weather's like and who I can go with. Yeah. And if I can include my dog at any time, I like it even more. I just like it so much. I just like it so much. Number 10. What are your favorite indoor activities? Well, I do have a lot of indoor activities, but if it's not daylight out or not raining, or I feel like I'm basically cooped up and unable to do an outdoor activity, then I'll do board games. I like game night with my friends and family, snuggling with Clover, video games. I'm more into RPG games. My probably top favorites, at least right now, are like Final Fantasy, Stardew Valley. I like those kind of silly games. Minecraft, especially in the creation mode. Number 11. What has been your most favorite adventure? I'd probably say Rachel Lake. That was probably one of the hardest hikes we've done. I want to say it was like 9 or 10 miles round trip, but it was pretty steep in some areas. It was hot, but the view once we got to Rachel Lake was beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen water that blue in the Pacific Northwest area. I've seen it in tropical areas, I've seen it in Montana, but to see that kind of like deep, beautiful hue of blue was was pretty cool. Another probably outside of the Pacific Northwest adventure I would have to say would be Piedras Canyon with the petroglyphs in New Mexico. We went down there, Eric and I went down there to visit some family and see the hot air balloon festival, which is also really cool, by the way. But while we were there, I wanted to do some hiking and exploring, and we went to this area that had some pretty easy hike. But we went there and saw some really cool petroglyphs. Number 12. Are you a cat person or a dog person? I'd say neither. I'm probably, some of that are getting tired. I'd probably say I am just an overall animal person. I don't feel like I'm really drawn to any one animal. Cats versus dogs. There's some days I feel like a cat, there's some days I feel like a dog, there's some days I feel like an otter. As long as it's not an insect. Sorry, I'm getting, no, don't give me an insect. Number 13, are you an introvert or an extrovert? Many people would probably say I'm an extrovert, but I'm honestly probably more introverted than that. Maybe a good healthy ambivert. Growing up, I was always the shy, quiet one, and as I've gotten older, I've just forced myself to be more comfortable in certain situations. Number 14, what's your favorite rainy day activity? I hate the rain. I really do. Painting, doodling, teaching the pups a new trick, woodworking, video games, practicing dance moves just because, practicing headstands and gymnastic moves just because, teasing the cat, rearranging the furniture. You've probably guessed that I'm a little ADD. I hate getting cooped up, I hate feeling cooped up. So any little thing that I can preoccupy myself with. I'm not normally a TV show watcher, so it's anything I can just do to keep my hands busy and my mind busy. Number 15. What are your top 3 favorite things in the whole wide world? Good company, whether that means Clover, my husband, friends, family. Good companies, like I can't just pick any one person. Food, I love all of it, especially if it involves tacos or coffee. Not together because that's gross. You name the food, I more than likely like it. If it involves coffee, I'm all for it. Warm heart and full belly, those are good things. And then number 3, I'd probably say adventure. Any kind of adventure. New experiences, new places, new challenges. I like it all. And there you have my entire little get to know me edition. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below and I'll answer them. Pretty open book. Do you want to say anything? Peace out, sauerkraut. Bye.